Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. My audio coming through? Oh, let me switch. Is that better? Hello! Good to see you guys. Play Chopin. Chopin? How do you say that? We've got a banger of a stream today, guys. I'm so excited. It's worse? Okay. I'm gonna fix it. Okay. Here we go. Just watched Exit Music for stream. Ben nailed it. I know, another banger Shabatoni clip. Okay. Let's get rid of the loop. Hi. And the pretentious piano music. Okay, so welcome back to Misunderstood. If you're watching this stream on my YouTube channel, Thorpe TV, the reason I have it up on Thorpe TV is because I wanted to let my YouTube viewers know. I'm live on 3 channels right now. I'm live on Thorpe TV, I'm live on Misunderstood, and I'm live on Kick. The reason I'm live on Thorpe TV is because I wanted the Thorpe TV viewers to know that as of right now, all YouTube Thorpe stuff is going to be on my Misunderstood channel because I did get it remonetized. So if I'm going to stream on YouTube, it makes sense to stream there. So if you're watching on Thorpe TV, which 22 of you are, I would highly suggest coming over to Misunderstood because I am going to raid over anyways. Fancy, yes. Okay, so, and you should come over for the content because it's going to be great content. So 3 things to cover today, and I wish Lalo was here to review this. If he is here, I'll send him a link. So first off, we have OPC's response to my banning of him, I suppose, on Ruby's stream yesterday, which is hilarious. Like, I couldn't believe that the psychological copery he's come up with for this. You're gonna love it. You won't be expecting it. Apparently, OPC picked up the DSM, flipped to a random page, and said, "Okay, here we go. This is what I'm doing with this. This is my new cope." Secondly, if you don't remember, one of the first arcs that we had on the Misunderstood channel was the Review Tech USA arc, the IRL arc, which I was pleasantly surprised that somebody did a really excellent job of covering and making a compilation of. There's a new Review Tech USA documentary out, and it has about 20,000 views, which is more than I was expecting. And they covered what they called the forbidden collab between me and my dad and Review Tech USA. And it's really good coverage. It's a really good documentary. So we'll review that section. Lalo, do you want to come up to review the OPC stuff? It's so good. You don't have to, but oh, it's Kino. And then last but not least, we have the debate that I had last Friday with Emmett about whether premarital sex is moral. Gonna go through that, review my thought process, review whether I did okay in the debate, and more importantly, review whether I want to pursue this kind of content, if it worked for me, if it didn't work for me, if it can be like translated into future collabs or debates, or whether it was worth it in the first place, etc. So those are the 3 things we're covering today. How's everybody doing? Hi, Juno. Bill Gates the Diddler in Kick Chat. Review War Chief. What is there to review? Worst debate ever. Do you even like debating? Seems like your dad is forcing it on you. Yes, there is a theory that he is attempting to turn me into the son that he had but doesn't love him or something like that. I do enjoy debating. I'm an argumentative bitch, so I do enjoy debating. But I had a weird experience with the debate that I had on Friday. I think perhaps I turned it a little more negative in my head than it actually was. And not because I was like, oh my God, I did such a terrible job. Like, I think I did fine. You could argue that I don't think I did great. I don't think it was like slam dunk, but I don't think it was like embarrassingly bad. There are obviously things I could have worked on, but my issue was more so about, I guess, the quality of the entire experience. So we got some good copes going on, and we're going to delve into them further. You were right to be negative. It was trash. Well, you're very much entitled to have that opinion. You're very much so entitled to have that opinion. Depends on what you mean. The arguments were trash. The entertainment was trash. The opposition was trash. The platform was trash. Depends. Lalo has decided to fully re-enter the Thorposphere, which I'm very excited about. He says, I'm excited. Woo! OPC content. All right. I assume you want the link, so here you go. All right, let's start with the OPC content. So, in case you didn't know, there's been some controversy about this. OPC Don is a 50-ish year old man who lives in Maine, who was one of my first supporters and chatters. Not first chatters, but like first major supporters and donators in my live streaming career. I've met up with him several times over the past 2 years, I think. He's helped me fix my RV. He's taken me around places in Maine. He's from Maine. So we've had a pretty intimate relationship, I would say, over the past 2 years. About a week ago, when I was prepping for this debate, he wrote something in my chat to the effect of Grace wants her little sister to give out hand jobs and blowjobs, or her 16-year-old sister or something. And I personally took offense to that. You can go to Joe Shabatoni's channel. It's called The Death of the Pay Pig or something to see the actual chat and my responses. I asked him to apologize for saying that because I felt like he personalized it unnecessarily to insult or humiliate me and my little sister. If he had just said 16-year-olds, I wouldn't have had a big problem with it. And I understand you could say, like, well, why do you particularly care about that? I could see it both ways. My dad didn't particularly care, but I just felt like it was a personal insult considering that I've known him so well and he knows several of my siblings and has met up with them. So I just took it personal. And I totally admit that. I stand by it so far. And I said, I just think you were like making that personalized and weird in a way that I don't appreciate because I consider you like almost a family friend at this point. And he said, if that's, if you're going to be taking this stance in the debate, I believe, then ban me or something like that. I guess he took personal offense to it as a Christian. So I banned him from everything. And I did go on a rant and stuff. And I did feel like personally pretty insulted, but it is what it is. Anyways, so this same man appeared on Ruby SpaceX channel yesterday to give his parting interview from the Thorpiverse, and has hilariously come up with a psychological term for how he is going to treat me in the future. So let's get started. I am going to raid over from Thorp TV because I see we have 38 people watching there. If you're on Thorp TV, just hit the redirect and come on over to Misunderstood because I can't get super chats on Thorp TV, so I don't see the point of streaming there. Also, hit the likes if you're on the YouTube stream, please. Edit, customization, redirect, Misunderstood, save, and end stream. All right.